As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Ground. This is Joe Mixon, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. On the ground, it's Cook.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Going deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo time.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Anderson a first down and more. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Cincinnati.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
First down.
And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun to give to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with the points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Cook on the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, and he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook. Again he finds an open. And he'll be out of bounds. They had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
1st down and goal to go.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Come on,
20,
bring it, baby, bring it.
10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Minnesota.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
The tackle made.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first rounder, Trey Waynes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And he'll take this in the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Bengals 33, Vikings 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And for the 3rd time, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 40, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Cook. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
The movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, and a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
47, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown.
And now here's another interception. Picked up on the field, Viking first rounder Trey Waynes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Take over first.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Trubisky. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, Cook. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we seen this year. We've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's the 38-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the carry.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to number 84. Out of bounds at the 20-yard.
2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It's just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for a touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed it.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll set them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bengals 61, Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Spins past it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Tabu.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cook And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They run it again with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Tamu. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tamu. There he goes left side. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Deep ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tamu will look to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score, Bengals 6.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.